Good morning. Welcome to another edition of my 5D Secret Garden, where we are consistently and constantly exposing secrets to the chagrin of demons. Okay? But we don't give a fuck, because why would we? Why would we care, brother? Tell me. What do I have to care about when it comes to demons? Okay? These particular demons have been, caused quite the chaos in my life. And now I can expose them through intuition, okay? And that's fun for me to do. I like doing this because then I know they can't do nothing. And then they're like, wow, this guy knows too much. How's he know all this stuff? He's going to become unstoppable. I also know that your DM is extremely unhappy with the person they're with, okay? Even other exes are very unhappy with who they are with and regret not choosing you. You should know that. That's what I heard. That's what this guy told me. He came to me and said, let me tell you something, brother. He said, they're all in regret about you. Every last one of them. They told me, I said, you should have picked them. That's what I told them. I said, you should have picked that guy. You know, they said, I know. So they know. So that's what happens sometimes. You know, sometimes you gotta lose. You gotta lose what you thought wasn't nothing, just to learn a lesson. Sometimes you gotta learn. So let's see what's going on over here. Enough about me. Okay? Enough about me. All right, 5 of Cups in reverse. So maybe these people now they're accepting it. They're saying, you know what, we're gonna move on. We're looking for peace here. Okay, we had some personal setbacks, but now we forgive ourselves and we're sorry what we did to you. We just very sorry. Can you please forgive us? So, all right, I said I would, but what did I say has to happen now? An open hand. You get it? One open hand, brother. And then a kick in the ass. And then that's the end of you, okay? Because this emperor said they're going to give you another smack also, because they said, you know, not for nothing, but you interfered with their life too, they said. They said you caused chaos in this emperor's life, and then that causes chaos in my life. Why couldn't you just get out of the way? That's what they told me. They said that to you guys. They said, we had enough of this. We had enough, the emperor told us. He said, you don't want to do this no more. He said, he didn't sign up for this. That's what he told me. That it was all just to get me to be the best version of myself. That's what they said. I just wanted to up-level you, is what they told me. We wanted to get you up-leveled. Get you very up-leveled. I said, thank you. Appreciate you. So, you know, but, you know, he said there was this Queen of Swords in reverse character in reverse that was, you know, kind of standing in the way here. They were kind of trying to say bad stuff about you. They were, you know, a real nuisance, this Queen of Swords in reverse. So just know this person was... They were a wannabe, you know what I mean? They come off one way, but really you're a whole other person, you know. You know the type, loud as a motorbike, okay? You know, they couldn't bust a grape in a fruit fight. This is who that is, this Queen of Swords in reverse. That's who Jay-Z was speaking of, is this Queen of Swords in reverse, okay? That's exactly what he was talking about. So, you know, just know that you are no threat to us, Queen of Swords in reverse. We laugh at you. No, we don't even laugh. We don't even acknowledge you. Because you're showing yourself now. Everybody's seeing clearly what you are. And that's a Queen of Swords in reverse. And that is somebody who's, you know, loud as a motorbike. And, you know, because 9 of Pentacles, brother, you know, we are reaping the fruits of our labor here. We worked hard. We went through a lot. We had this Queen of Swords bad-mouthing us, pretending to be us, wanting to steal our energy, you know, doing all types of stuff. All types of crazy stuff. Moon magic, everything. Brother, I'm telling you, they were doing it all. They were doing it all. Death magic, coffin magic, whatever you want. They were doing it all. These people, that is why so many people are going through what they're going through right now. But that's why there's so much chaos. That's why, you know, people are getting sick. Everybody's in bed now. They're all sick in bed, okay? Now that they can't have that the cords are cut from you, they can't get to your energy, everybody's sick. Everybody's acting like a Queen of Swords in reverse now. Everybody's yelling and screaming, and you're over here making videos, being all in the fool energy, being a fool about it too, being very foolish about it, you know, not even caring, just saying, whatever, I'm right here, who wants to come with me? You know, I'm like Jerry Maguire right now. Who's coming, brother? Who's coming? Because, you know, as long as one comes, as long as I get one Renee Zellweger, everything is going to be okay for me. Remember that. I'll have my own business, my own thing, okay? Because Three of Cups in reverse. Because listen, we don't want to be around no overindulgent, heavy partying. Okay, so if your DM wants to be into that kind of thing, or thinks that's the way to go, that's gonna get them to the next level, that's gonna up level themselves, then well, go ahead, because we're not interested in that. Okay, we have Renee Zellweger. We have a Renee Zellweger. Okay, so just know you could have been that one. You could have been that Renee Zellweger, but Knight of Pentacles. But you didn't want to put in the hard work, okay, like we did. You just wanted to, get to the top without doing anything. You just want to throw us under the bus. You want to throw this Empress under the bus. Take all their blessings, destiny swap with them, say they're something they're not, project onto them constantly, and try to transfer your karma to them. Yeah, that's. You sound like really good people. You sound like people I would love to hang out with, love to be in a family with you. Unfortunately, sometimes that may happen. Sometimes you may have family like that. But what do I know? I don't even know. So, but just know, listen, brother, we know what you did. Okay, that's why you're in the situation you're in. Okay, just know that. Okay, because the Two of Cups is here for us no matter what happens. Okay, there's nothing you can do. There's nothing the devil could do. There's never no doppelganger, no King of Swords in reverse character, no Mel with the Three Stooges. There's nothing they could do about this. Okay, you're not going to stop it. It's not going to stop. Okay, so I would suggest you, this Queen of Swords in reverse, just go away, please. Why can't you just go away? Why do you have to make us call the exterminator? Okay, we have to call the exterminator. A spiritual exterminator has to come get rid you of this, because you're such a pest that you won't leave. Okay, I'm trying to chase you away. Get out, come on. You're just stuck in the attic somewhere. Just won't come out. Cause yeah, he's up in the attic. This guy, fucking won't leave. Get him out of here. Guy, yeah, no. Sometimes we run into these people. We run into these kind of, these spirits. They like to hang on, these spirits. That's what the guy told me. He said, you know what? It's sometimes he's like, it gets a little difficult. I got to call another extra guy in. He said, it's going to cost you a couple extra bucks now. I said, don't worry about it. I said, whatever it costs, get him the fuck out, is what I said. And then give him an open hand on the way out, too. So that's basically what we got going on here, because Page of Cups, because creative opportunities are coming here, brother. Okay, we get intuitive messages all day, every day. You don't even matter. 3 a.m, we get it. That's our witching hour. We get a lot going on there. We get 8 o'clock, we'll get a message. Perhaps 6 p.m., who knows? You know what I mean? You never know what time. It just shows up sometimes. So just know, new love is on the way, brother, too, because the Two of Cups is here for you. No matter what, you have the choice. You're like what's it called? You're the Bachelor right now. So you're just looking all at them, or Bachelorette, and you got your whole choice. You said, here, I'll get this rose to you, okay? So are you going to give a rose to a rose? Who knows? How about that? A rose to a rose. Who knows? Maybe that rose knows. Who knows? It's a good little thing right there. I think I just came up with that off the top of my head, I believe. Okay, because let me tell you something, brother. Not only do we have a Two of Cups, we got the Six of Cups here, okay? Because we are professional, unconditionally loving people. We're very professional at it, okay? We're unconditional love professionals, okay? We teach people how to do this. That's why we have a Two of Cups here, because we know how to love. We know how to say, you know what? We look at the good. We don't look at the bad. We focus on the good about you, okay? And then we develop you into, who you want to be. We tell you, we'll get you there, all right? Because we love you. And then people see that in Six of Cups, because they're like, wow, that Empress, they're so genuine, just very genuine. It has boundaries, though, too. It has a lot of boundaries. Won't let themselves be taken advantage of, though. Will easily tell us to go fuck ourselves and give us an open hand, okay? Just know. But he still loves us, though. He loves us, the guy. Because let me tell you something, brother. He solved the puzzle. The Wheel of Fortune is here, okay? Nobody was able to solve the puzzle but this high priestess, okay? We'll call ourselves high priest or high priestess, okay? Nobody was able to do that, brother, except you. You were the only one who did this, okay? And then they wanted to take the prize from you. They let you solve the puzzle. Finally, they try to stop you from solving the puzzle, okay? Then, after you solve the puzzle, then they want to stop you from getting the prize and then claim that they solved the puzzle. What kind of scumbags are these? These are real scum. This has been happening since the beginning of time. These people have been doing this stuff like us. Doing this to people like us, okay? Just know, it's over now. It's over. Them times are over, okay? We're into a new age, okay? We're moving along here. And I'm here to lead you there. I'm going to take us there, brother, because that's my job, okay? That's what I get paid to do. Because let me tell you something, brother, whatever illusions you might have heard about anybody, or, what you think is real or what you think is not real, I'm going to show you exactly what is real and what is not real, okay? I'm going to show you exactly what illusions are what. I'm going to shatter. I'm going to show you who's a demon, who's not a demon, and everybody's going to see it. That's why they're drastically trying hard to keep me not seen, okay, brother? Trust me, they've been really trying to come at me, so you can see how I am. Brother, look at the energy. Look at it. They don't want this. They tried to take this energy. I took it all back, brother. Why you think I'm like this now? All right? Because I took all the energy back. They knew it. So just know they're in trouble, okay? Because, brother, you are the Empress, okay? Just remember that, all right? You always are. You always were the Empress, okay? It doesn't matter what people said, because, listen, you were an Empress before, you were an Empress after, okay? So before they knocked you down, you were an Empress. And then after you got back up, you were still an Empress. So you're not going to say that person's not an Empress now. You're like, oh, no, this Queen of Swords now. You're not going to go, oh, no, they're not an Empress. This is what this person doing. Acting like a Queen of Swords, pointing at an actual Empress, saying that this person's the Queen of Swords in reverse, and that they are the Empress. Acting as a Queen of Swords, though. That's what I'm saying. And you're as an Empress, like you were actually an Empress, and this person, and they're saying that. And people are looking at it and they're like, that's interesting, because all I see is the Two of Cups and a Six of Cups with this Empress. And all I see over here with this Queen of Swords in reverse is illusions, overindulgence, heavy partying, So it is what it is. Like, it's clear as day what this Queen of Swords is all about. They're overly emotional, this person. Okay, they're just very overly emotional. They want to take their anger out on somebody. They say this Empress is a home wrecker, is what I heard. He's a home wrecker. They're a home wrecker, is what he said. Oh, yeah? Is that right? Is that what happened? This Empress, the worst. Lock them up. Throw them away. Throw away the key. They don't belong around here. We don't accept Empresses. Empresses, we have to get rid of them. That's what the Queen of Swords in reverse would say. They make us look bad when people see us as Empress. They make us look like, they show us who we really are when an Empress comes around. Because, brother, an Empress equals abundance. And the Ten of Pentacles is here with them. Because not only did they have a Two of Cups, a Six of Cups, we also got the Ten of Pentacles, brother. Okay, so this is what this Queen of Swords is so aggravated about. They're saying, what the fuck is going on? We did everything to knock this person down. Now, did everything to knock you down. You still get love. You still got the Ten of Pentacles. You're still better than we ever seen you before. You got more spiritual knowledge than ever now. You're a fortune teller. Now you're telling fortunes. Okay, what the hell happened here? You weren't a fortune teller before we knocked you down. You get back up, now you're a fortune teller. So just know, it's funny to me, because I didn't know that either. I didn't know until I figured it out. That's what you expect. You never expected us to figure out that we could do this. You just were like, you know what? Seven of Swords, we'll just betray the shit out of him. Well, Seven of Swords, the shit out of him. He'll never know. He's an idiot. He's a dope, okay? He don't know. We know all this. We have all this esoteric knowledge. He thinks, he doesn't believe in that stuff. That's what these people thought. They're like, he don't know. He'll never figure it out. Maybe I wouldn't. But then what if that tourist didn't tell me all about this stuff? What about that tourist? The tourist twins, how about that? How about those two tourists, if they didn't tell me all about this stuff and how to roll with it and what we needed to do to expose it? What if they didn't tell me that? Then where would I be right now? Who knows? But just know that Seven of Swords from you people was necessary, because it shows everybody who's who. That's all. Because if it wasn't done this way, then you could have always been for the rest of the time, oh, yeah, I don't know about that guy. I don't know. Let me tell you about that Empress. I think something else was going on with them. I talked to their ex. They said that they were crazy. That's why they left them. They're a sick person. They're very crazy, okay? They yell and scream. They're very controlling, is what they say. But none of that was ever true, and it was proven. So just know, these people, they like to lie about you. Nobody listens now. Now they're like, now everybody's like, I'm not listening to this shit. You got me once. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. People are not going to let themselves get fooled twice in a row. You're not going to get them on this person, especially somebody who's been through the shit and people seen them go through it and come back and still be an Empress. That's not going to work anymore, buddy. But hey, continue. Keep doing what you're doing. Trust me, it only is helping us, okay? Because Four of Cups, because while you're acting all like a nut over there, Queen of Swords, this Empress is Four Cup meditating. We're contemplating. We're just, reevaluating things over here. We're just like, all right, well, we're thinking. We're thinking. We'll talk to you when we're ready, okay? We're contemplating over here. Contemplating what we're going to do with you. How many open hands we're going to give you, okay? So just know that that's what's happening, because we already know the Ten of Cups is here. Not only is the Ten of Cups here, but we have the Two of Cups and the Six of Cups, this Empress, okay? So and the Ten of Pentacles. While we have this angry Queen of Swords character yelling at us, saying that they're not who they say they are. I'm that one. This is what they're doing, and then thinking that people, oh, okay, all right, we'll get rid of this person for this screaming, this psycho, overly emotional psychopath, okay, that wants to claim that they are an empress. Okay, a real empress wouldn't do that. So that's why people know, they look at you, they're like, you would never do anything like this. You're the empress, aren't you? Yes, I am. So just know, I always knew that, but you just need to figure it out for yourself sometimes. Sometimes you just got to figure these things out for yourself. That's what they say sometimes. You dig it? Okay, brother? And not only, we're going to conclude on this, not only do you have the Ten of Pentacles, okay, and that's good enough. It is. You got the Six of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and now we got the Ace of Cups, brother, okay? So just know that this Emperor is bringing all this here for you, okay? Just knowing, to the chagrin of this Queen of Swords in reverse, okay? So everything is coming to you, brother. Page of Wands, you are the inspiration, okay? Just know that you are an inspiration to us all right? Because you have this limitless potential, these people tell us. They say, that guy, he's got limitless potential. Let me tell you, I never seen anything like it, the wizard said. Limitless potential. He to be a master wizard, they tell me. I just have to focus. So just know, that's what they said. You don't believe me, brother? The King of Swords will tell you. Trust me. The King of Swords is on my side. Very honest. They tell you the truth. Let's astrologically speak now. Okay, so we have this Neptunian energy here, which is, probably Neptune finally moving into Aries from Pisces after, that's right, after 16 years. So this is a very long cycle, this Neptunian cycle, but it's coming to an end now. And it's just so amazing how you could see that all this cycle ended through Neptune, because everything that started was in 2009. It all started in 2009. Okay, this Virgo had so much to do with it because they were always jealous. They're like a Queen of Swords in reverse energy, this Virgo. Okay, they hate Empress energy. Okay, they hate their own feminine energy. So they'll exploit it in another way, and just because they need like a corrupt masculine to take care of them or something, or at least try to trick a good masculine into taking care of them with their witch nonsense. Just know that's what they do. That's when you see these nice guys with these mean ass. We're like, how the fuck that happened? Because they're witches and they did something. Okay, because let me tell you something, brother. Saturn told me that, and Saturn's also in Aries. Not only is Neptune in Aries, but Saturn is Aries, and that means karma is going to be double sped. What's the word? Damn. I couldn't think of the word, but it's coming double somehow. But that's what's going to happen, because Uranus and Gemini also adds to that. You know what I mean? So like I stated earlier, these are all outer planets that are changing. Okay, that doesn't happen often. That all the things change in like a couple months. You know what I'm saying? So that tells you that this was going to be this was a year of complete change. And it's a 9 year. 2025 is a 9 year. This is the end. It's over. It's over now. Trust me when I tell you, brother, I am a fortune teller. I'm not a fortune teller for no reason. Okay, I'm an assertive fortune teller also, because Mars is here and they said, let me tell you something, brother. You let these people know that what they're doing is not going to work anymore, because it's the new age, brother. That doesn't work in the Aquarius age. We're too smart for that. Okay, you might fool Pisces with that, but not at Aquarius. So just know, especially in Aquarius rising sign, because whatever, brother. Because the Sagittarius, they were also there. They said, you know what? I see what this Cancer is all about. I'm gonna be a secret what's the word? Secret ally of them. I'm gonna back them secretly. That's what this person did too. So just know that they secretly helped me. I swore the secrecy though. I said, no, I won't say nothing, I promise. Okay, because let me tell you something, brother. They said there's a lot of air and bullshit going on around here. And she said, hot air and bullshit going on. And I don't like what I'm hearing. Okay, she said, plus there's some evil air sign here too that's making up stories about you. I know that's a lie too. So I'm gonna go undercover and I'm gonna figure this out, okay? Because I know you have a 4-planet stellium, okay, and Libra, and I know that's impressive. So I'm gonna get you back here. I said, appreciate that. I said, good, that stellium came in again. Help me out again. Came in handy, okay? Because brother, Venus is here. The love is here for you. People love you. They see what they just like, wow, thanks for showing us. Because like I said, because of Uranus and Gemini, because that's what it's all about sometimes. That was the final piece to the puzzle, July 7th. Just knew that. Now we're in the Lionsgate portal, brother. Now we're in the Lionsgate portal. We're making portals, okay? We got some Akashic record cards here, oracles. So, and I always say, don't ever go in my Akashic records again, okay? Because we're all talking about acceptance, okay? So you may be disappointed with a recent outcome, perhaps. Remember, if one door closes, you are being redirected to one that will soon open to your true soul path. So just know, if you're DM, they shut the, whatever, brother. Okay, we got our own, you sent us to the right way now. Okay, we weren't supposed to be there anyway. All right, so just know that's what our DM, they're shell shocked right now because they know that what they did is they're going to possibly lose us. It's very, very close to losing us. Okay, so they are very close to losing this 2 of Cups, this 6 of Cups, this 10 of Cups, this Ace of Cups, and this 10 of Pentacles. This dream life, your DM is very, very close to missing, and they accept that they are aware of that, okay? So, and we accept that we don't care if they come or not. Go stay with the fucking people. Like we said, stay with these fucking people. We don't care. We know you're miserable. So you're not hurting us. You understand? You're helping us, actually. You're actually helping. You're sacrificing yourself to be with these people. Good. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy it, okay? Because we know you're miserable. People see you all the time. They see the mopey face. They know what it's all about. They know that you were tricked. They know it. You know it. Everybody knows it. Now it's up to you to accept it, okay? Unless you're going to accept it or you're going to do something about it, okay? And it is the Lionsgate portal, and I'm manifesting that you do something about it, all right? You're going to do something about it. You're going to, manifest some karmic justice here for us, okay, DM? All right? I'm not going to repeat myself either, okay? Because find the lesson. Something that has happened and it stopped you in your tracks. Something happened, okay? Somehow this relationship, something stopped you in your tracks. So what happened? Did somebody say something bad about this Empress? They make a story up that you didn't look into, that you didn't feel like it was necessary to check in. You just said, I'm just going to discard this person. But don't worry, we knew you had her back the whole time. But in reality, it was simply teaching you where you needed to grow. That's all this was. You know what I mean? The separation between these twin flames, these two people that they were trying to prevent, this 2 of Cups. Okay, it was just realistically teaching you so you needed to know where to grow. Now you know where you need to grow now. Okay, there is no such thing as failure. So pick yourself up, learn from it, and keep going. That's our advice to our DM. Okay, brother, just know there is no such thing as failure. So pick yourself up. Okay, learn from your failure, that this false person, letting yourself get duped. Learn from it, okay? And just keep going, okay? Because we'll be here. Because you know why? We never will go away because we're the best in the business, okay? And we'll always be here, whether with or without you. So, see ya.